Alright, you fat bastard, you can get back in here.
Oh, alright. Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Alright, now that I'm back from my concussion and you're suffering one, let's do my revenge. So, hello and welcome to another Starmen Talk to Talks. I'm Devin, with me is a concussed Billie. And Billie, we're doing follow-ups this month for the month of January's. You guys got to host your own Talk to Talks. We kind of tapped out death matches. I don't think there's much more we can really talk about. So I want to reverse the script, and is wrestling becoming too violent? Is the question. Now, you and me can both agree that probably no. It could get way worse.
Oh yeah, it could get way worse,
but I can see where a lot of people would think wrestling is just brutality now. You're just watching two men beat the living hell out of each other. And that's fair.
Yeah.
Some of the wrestling circles, that seems like that's the case.
Yeah.
Like CW, I think?
GCW.
GCW, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, which is indie promotions. Like, for me...
Yeah, explain this to us. So, the uneducated. Indie promotion, should we stay away from if we're like good, wholesome wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that always felt like indie promotions are like a step better than backyard wrestling, but just a step.
Yeah. They're trained.
Yeah.
They just can get away with a lot more because, well, most of the time they're not broadcasting. The broadcast and it's due to live streaming, and it's can get away with a lot more with no sponsors.
Exactly. And in there, you're going to see things like pizza cutters cutting people open.
Yeah.
I think a drill was used at one point.
Yeah.
Staple guns.
Light bulb tubes.
Light bulb tubes galore.
Cheese graters.
Cheese graters. I think barbed wire is a common.
Oh, it's a legit. It's a staple of it.
Yeah. And God help you, whatever else.
Yeah.
Like tacks on the mat. And glass. Like, there's a lot of like, okay, was that really necessary in the match? So I want to know, what was your most cringiest moment watching a wrestling match and you're going, ooh, that was brutal.
Yeah.
I think I know the answer, but I want to confirm it with you.
Hey, it was,
Actually, I'm going to take the guess.
Okay.
Hypodermic needle?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
You were on about how much that...
Yeah, just because it was a main company pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It was like a major promotions pay-per-view. There's no need. But for me, one of the worst things I saw was a GCW event.
Yeah.
Wrestler, I think it was Hoodfoot, good label up to his shoulder, and it sliced him like the point where they stopped the match and they had to take him to the hospital.
Yeah. I mean, I know you guys are built for endurance, but there's a limit to how much your body can take, and slicing open, you can't really build enough muscle to deflect a blade.
No. And I like the stories like Sabu said, like, he got an occurrence where he just would super glue himself instead of going to the hospital.
Yeah.
And then he would do it for the other wrestlers.
Yeah, holy crap, that's scary to think about. Because I'm reminiscent to the days of the Attitude Era of WWE.
Yeah.
And the bloodfest that became.
Yeah.
There. If we had any type of cage match, you guarantee someone's getting their head grinded against that chain link fence, and we're going to see some blood.
Yeah. Or a Hell in a Cell match.
Hell in a Cell matches were worse.
Yeah.
Because we're seeing people getting tossed off the top of that thing in some matches. Or voluntarily jumping.
Yeah.
Mick Foley.
Mick Foley.
You crazy bastard.
Trying to stick his tongue through the hole in his bottom lip, and people thought he was smiling. I'm like,
yeah. No, fudge. And, like, the street fight, hardcore matches.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to remember what they're called.
Yeah.
Those got a little out of hand some places.
Oh, yeah, bars across the street from the arena.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, when you, like, actually take it out of the ring and into, like, not even the parking lot. You're going downtown.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, I know you paid for the streets, obviously, because you think you see more people stopping, calling the police on this.
Sure. Well, I always laugh because I'm like for years what they used to do, so the bar fight scenes of the bar they're trying to cap, like, how the hell did they get away with this? I found out the bar was owned by one of the referees.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No, that's fair. I was like, they either paid the bar to mess it up, or someone knows someone.
Yeah.
Like, wrestling's not fake; it's staged as hell, though.
Yeah.
And on that statement of wrestling is fake, try faking some of these injuries.
Yeah.
I dare you.
Yeah.
And you know better than I do. They get paid extra, obviously. But I don't think that much.
No. Like, I don't... I'm trying to think here. Because I know... Like,
I mean...
sometimes their own, the medical bills, they usually have to cover themselves.
Yeah.
Because I know there was always talks... There was a short-lived talk in the 80s about trying to form a union. But that got squashed.
Yeah, I can see that being squashed. Wrestlers being unionized? That's weird.
Yeah. Because they're independent contractors, that's what.
Yeah. If you don't like the work, you can just end your contract. Yeah. Bye-bye, we'll take whatever we can out of you when you leave, but...
Yeah, now, it might be different with WWE and maybe AEW at the top. Well, they will get stuff covered, but...
Yeah.
If you're back for the indie wrestlers where you wrestle and you
break your arm, that's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this is always my question, is indie wrestling the step before the major league wrestling? Is like, you really want to prove yourself in indie so that you can get promoted? That makes a lot more sense than why they do way more crazier stuff in indie.
Yeah, trying to get notice, and then hope they get signed by a major promotion, and it's like, oh, this was an indie darling is what they
call them, yeah.
And, they were like a star in the indies, or like...
Yeah. So, that makes more sense now, because now you got more desperate guys just trying to prove themselves in the indies, and that's kind of why you can get away with, like, the brutality.
Yeah.
And not have them have to cover the medical bills, or have them cover their own medical bills.
Yeah.
Is, well, you're the one who's trying to prove yourself to the WWE by breaking your arm.
Yeah.
Like, not us. So, the other question I want to ask, and this is really off topic for what we're talking about, but the indie storylines.
Yeah, there is some. Well, I know, there's some storylines going in GCW and all that.
Yeah.
And then, the smaller regional stuff is, some. And that, so it's.
Yeah, I was like, because once you're signed, you're pretty much done. I would assume as soon as you get into the pro leagues, you kind of drop everything you're doing in the indie and just move on.
Yeah,
forget ending your storyline.
Yeah, they would do when CM Punk signed with the WWE. I mean, he was still the Ring of Honor champion. He used the Ring of Honor belt as a table to sign his contract.
Yeah. That's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so alluded to this question a little bit, but how much is too much then?
Yeah.
Also, I don't think we got the answer to what was your most cringiest match.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what was it again? Sorry, remind me.
Oh, the guy's arm gets sliced.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. That was just 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I think I just showed you that.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty.
Yeah.
But I come from watching backyard wrestling, which is jackass wrestling.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've seen people, like, their arm is pretty much gone at that point.
Yeah.
And just being taken away in the stretcher with the paramedics going, like, they do this every fucking Tuesday. Fucking dumbass kids.
Yeah, get back to your question. When this is too much, like, well, for me, like, I like the old school mentality sometimes, or if you have a prong feud, the blow off match is like a Texas death match or cage match. Someone you know is going to be violent.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if the story, like, it built up to this, where they're both bloodthirsty ready to kill each other, then yeah, having a death match to settle that sounds perfectly fine on paper.
Yeah. Or back in the old days where they would have lights out match, where at the end of the night they would put the lights on and off to say, okay, show's done, this is unsanctioned, our hands are clean.
Yeah, no, and anything goes at this point.
Yeah, they've done a few of those on AEW, which I like a little bit just because it feels a little old school.
Yeah.
But still violent. I want to say that was the one that was with the needle.
Fair enough. So, personally though, what is too much for you? Has there ever been a match where you're like, alright, that's too much, and you kind of either clicked away or stopped watching?
No, I mean, I might tip my head a little bit, but I'll watch it. I mean, that's...
Okay, that's saying enough for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm very much like, I liked old school wrestling. When the Attitude Era came, I wasn't too, like, happy about the blood.
Yeah.
Not that I'm, like, against it or anything.
No.
I'm not queasy at all.
Oh, no. The same with me. I'm like, no, what? I just... Because I had... For the longest time, I never watching the underground indie wrestling.
Yeah.
And then when I got into it, I'm like, okay, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to watch it just to see, because basically future wrestlers.
Yeah. And watching those with you, and I'm like, okay, I get it. There's an adrenaline to watching that kind of match.
Yeah.
So it's a nice treat. I don't like it when it's all the time. That's my stance.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because what I do like with GCW now, like it's usually just maybe 1 or 2, but you've seen some of the scramble matches; those are good.
Yeah,
like those 6-person scrambles.
Yes,
and some of the other matches, but when they do the death matches, most of the time it's only 1 or 2 on the card now.
Yeah.
So, and even the tail end of ECW, they were still doing violent stuff, but it was more good in ring stuff. Because Paul Heyman said in an interview, if ECW would have stayed open, it would have morphed into Ring of Honor, what Ring of Honor was doing. I'm like, okay, that's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I guess my final follow-up with that is, should we be still looking to take steps back from actual brutal wrestling? Do you want to go back to the old school, or are things fine the way they are now?
I think they're fine. As long as the major promotions kind of don't.
Yeah, I think that should be your reward. If you
Yeah.
make it into the major promotions, you no longer have to risk limb and life.
Yeah. Because, I mean, they still do some of these crazy spots, but it's more tamed.
Yeah. Well, doesn't WWE have a thing now where bleeding's not a is a no-no.
Yeah, most of the time now.
Like, if it's accidental, it's fine, but don't plan to cut yourself anymore.
But, because I think, like, I mentioned the helm so much, I think it was supposed to be, they're going to use this, so like, okay, we've on this one, but just don't clean this one.
Yeah,
but now they get a habit.
Like, it has to be, like, approved.
Yeah, approved. Oh, yeah, because even in the early 90s, it was frowned upon blading, because WrestleMania, good example, WrestleMania 8, Bret Hart bladed.
Yeah.
But it made it look like, but Piper was able to convince Vince that it was an accident, that he did it.
Yeah.
And then Ric Flair, well, those got upstage being blading. Yeah. He bladed and he got fined.
Yeah.
And then same with WCW, I think it was the King of the Road match. Dustin Rhodes bled and he was fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he became Goldust. That's
there you go. All right. I think with that, though, we'll call the episode here. So thank you all very much for listening in. This has been my revenge. So until next time, have a good one, guys.
Dig it.